Welcome everyone. Today Nicola's going to be doing all the cooking and we're going to be making, or should I say, she's going to be making two different brownies. So we've got a mint aero one and we're going to be doing a white chocolate Kit Kat style brownie. Let's go through the ingredients and tell you what you need and how we're going to do it. This is a nice simple recipe, but just a little tip: keep your eyes on the ingredients that we're using and keep your eyes on the measurements that we've got. Quickly run through the ingredients. You're going to need 5 tablespoons of golden syrup. We've got some chocolate mint aero. You can use whatever filling you want. We've just decided on that because we got a good price on that one. We've got 2 packs of white chocolate Kit Kat. We've also got some baking powder, and what Nicola's done is to make it a little bit easier for you. She's put all the ingredients in order of the preparation and how she's going to do it. So there's 437 grams of light brown sugar and caster sugar mix, 187 grams of dark brown sugar. There's 5 eggs. These are just standard eggs, they're not large eggs, just standard eggs. 250 grams of plain flour, 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder, we've got 250 grams of butter, and then we've got 3 packets of chocolate, and each one of them is weighing 100 grams. Now you might think to yourself, oh, that's a lot, but I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to show you the trays that we're going to be using. So we've also got rolling pin, we've got a mixing bowl, a plastic style wooden spoon, and we've got these trays. So these are quite a standard roasting tray. Well, and this recipe that we're using will actually make 2 brownies, but obviously if you wanted to make just 1 brownie, you're going to have to minus the ingredients accordingly. But Nicola's just said 2 minutes ago before we started recording, it will be quite thick. She's got a little tip for everyone. So when she's lined the trays, she's noticed that when she puts the mixture into it, the greaseproof paper tends to start folding and going into the brownie, so it's actually baking in the brownie. Now she's used I don't know if you can see, some little clips, and just clip that on. Obviously they're made out of metal, so they're heat resistant, they're not going to melt, and that will stop the greaseproof paper from folding in. So you could use this style of little trick that she's done on anything else where you're going to use greaseproof paper and you need the greaseproof paper to stay. Yes, you can oil it, butter it, but it doesn't always stay in place. So that's a little trick for you on that one. Nicola's been doing this recipe for a good 13 years now. We've had some good results, some excellent feedback. So she's going to get cracking now, and she'll walk through any ingredients and how she's doing everything. So what she's doing now, everyone, she's taking her anger out on the Kit Kats instead of me. Obviously, a lot of people will take the Kit Kats out of the packets. Why take them out of the packets, leave them in the packets, and just bash them down? So that's nice and straightforward. Do you feel better now you've done that one?
No.
No. So you could break these up with your fingers if you wanted, but this is just the easiest way to do it. We found that you need to put quite a lot of filling in, so it actually tastes of what it is. If you don't, it doesn't taste anything. You could make these plain if you wanted, but obviously it's all about the taste factor. Always make sure you buy yourself a bit of extra chocolate so you can taste it as you go along.
What are you saying?
What you saying? I love tasting.
Taste them then.
Chocolate. Got to taste that little piece there. Just make sure it's all right. Very nice.
Yeah, it's just a man thing.
What are you saying? All those men like chocolate?
All the men are greedy.
We're all greedy, us men. Right, so this is just getting all done. So these are, like I said, these are the big roasting trays.
And you've got to do it first. You've got to get all this done first, because once you start doing your mix, as soon as you put that chocolate in it,
got to be done quick, hasn't
It's
it?
got to be put together quick, otherwise it's like cement trying to get it in. You want to tip it in while it's quite runny.
Yeah, this is where a lot of people go wrong when they're doing
If you haven't got time, or somebody's going to come and disturb you, don't make it.
Yeah, you need to allocate yourself a little bit of time to do it. Get your oven set, get all your prep done and everything else when you're doing this. So this chocolate now, is this getting smashed up and that, is it?
I've already broke it up.
Oh, she's already smashed it up.
Because this one's not as easy just to smash up, unless you can do it on concrete.
I wouldn't advise putting anything through a machine. I would do it all by hand, purely because it's more accurate. This recipe is quite good. Get some good results out of
What do
that
you mean
one.
by machine?
You know, you won't want to smash that, would you, through a blender or whatever, because it'll just melt.
Oh,
So the revolutions that it's going
It's making
down.
you're making more washing up.
So that's all the chocolate going in. See,
Well,
it's
it's not
just
because I need to
broke up.
take the anger out on mint aero.
Oh, the mint aero ones. I'll have a smash of them if you want.
Don't melt it in a pan, melt it in the microwave.
Yeah, use the microwave. Just says, so you're actually melting the chocolate and the butter together through the microwave so it becomes a liquid. Now if you're going to do this in the microwave, just keep your eyes on the time. Better to put it, there you go, that's my finger just all smashed up. You're better off putting it on a little bit at a time to get it melted, also otherwise it will cook and it will burn through the microwave. Yes, you can put it in a pan if you want. That's
But
it.
if you put it in a pan, you've got to continuously stir it to stop it from
Keep
burning.
your eyes on it, ain't you? You know.
Well, you don't want to be doing that, you just want to bang it in.
Mint aero, I love a bit of mint aero, me.
Get your hands off this one.
I love mint aero. Obviously the mint and the mint aero works really well with this brownie because you've got that taste. You need to have, when you're doing these brownies, you need to have something that's got a bit of taste to it. You know, you can put nuts in it if you want. We tend not to.
Yeah, with the Snickers.
Pardon?
I do a Snickers one.
Yeah, the Snickers one. Don't buy the expensive brands of chocolate. Use what I would say a copy chocolate. So that's pretty much that you can get from Aldi and Lidl. You know, the replica bars and Sneakers, as you say. So the chocolate and the butter's in the microwave. So you just put that on for 2 minutes, everyone. And we'll just keep his eyes on it. This is it's just a standard microwave. I think it's a 750 watt microwave. So that gives you an idea. The sugar's just going in now. All the sugars are going in. You put in 4 eggs in, Nicola.
All that. Put it all in together at once.
So all the sugar and all the eggs are in at once.
And the golden syrup.
And the golden syrup. All in together. What will we do with that then? Stick that in magic, just mix that by hand.
What were you going to say then? Put it in the microwave. You cook egg.
Put everything in microwave, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a sweet egg, won't it? That's the mixture going well.
So it's 5 tablespoons. So I've made it that many times. I know 5 squeezes is 5 tablespoons.
5 squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A little bit for extra for look.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you put more in.
It'll just make it a bit softer, won't it? That's
But
all.
when you're doing it in winter time and it's freezing and you're struggling to get it to come out, just put it in the microwave.
So you just heard that. So if you can't get it out, the golden syrup, same as treacle, anything like that that you cannot get out, put it through the microwave, 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
If you got a mixer, do it in mixer or quicker.
We're just showing it you an old-fashioned way of doing it by hand instead of using the mixer.
You know, it's good mixers that calf.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have cupboard space to have one here.
So let me just swap sides and get a better angle.
Look around here.
Yeah, I'm good. That's been on for 2 minutes now, hasn't it, in the microwave?
Yeah. And it's done.
It's done, 2 minutes.
Which I'm quite surprised at.
So let's just have a look at that consistency on that one that you want to do.
What, this?
The one that you've just put in the microwave.
Could you not wait? Because I've got to mix it all anyway.
Okay, so this is how it's come out. So chocolate and butter in the microwave, 2 minutes. Just try not to mix too, stir things, especially things that's hot. Like dairy products, they sometimes tend to split. If anything does ever split when you're making anything, add a drop of hot water to it. It brings it back to life again.
Oh yeah.
Baking powder.
I sometimes don't put it in.
What, baking powder?
Yeah.
Why is that then?
Because sometimes it makes it stick to foil, and then I get really angry because it pulls all the top off.
Yeah, so
it's only going to get half in.
So that's it, half a teaspoon in it.
Because brownie's not a thing that you want it to rise. You want it to stay
dense,
flat.
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when she's putting all this together and everything's ready to go in the oven, it will get foiled up and she'll cook it for so long. How long are you cooking for with the foil?
So you put oven on, 200 degrees, electric.
Yeah.
Gas, whoa.
Gas is probably about gas mark 7. Yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes with the foil on. Take the foil off and cook it for a further 6 minutes with the foil off. Yes, it will look raw, but that's what you want.
But you want it soft and gooey, don't you?
Yeah.
The thing
it's not worse with a spongy brownie.
The thing is, when people are doing brownies, sometimes it's too hard, and that's because they've cooked it for too long. And we like the brownie nice and soft, don't we? So you could put when your brownie's made, you can stick that in the microwave, 10 seconds, a blob of vanilla ice cream on, happy days.
Or custard.
Or a bit of custard on it, yeah, a bit of chocolate custard.
Me, cream.
Nicola, cream all day long. She loves cream with desserts. So
this has got some plain flour in as well because I couldn't fit it all in there.
Okay.
But you've got to put cocoa powder in.
Yeah, you need to, don't you? Even though you've got chocolate.
If you can't get dark chocolate, you can get milk chocolate because the cocoa powder anyway is quite bitter.
Yeah. So you haven't even sieved this flour or anything, have you?
No, I never do with brownie.
So it's not been sieved.
Because you don't want it really to rise.
Yeah, like you want it dense. You kept it. She's got the filling. Now we've kept a little bit of this back.
That's for the top.
When the brownie's coming out, when she's took the foil off, on them last 15 minutes, she said, didn't you?
No, when I take the foil, put it back in for 6 minutes. As soon as I take it out, I put the topping on.
Yeah.
And push it on. So when you cut it, it doesn't fall off.
So you're gonna get the aero.
So you're getting double the flavour really.
Yeah, you're getting the aero in it, and you're getting the bits on top. You know, you can sprinkle marshmallows on top, or you can put whatever you want on top, biscuits, whatever, anything.
Well, sometimes we do a Biscoff one, we break biscuits in it, and then once it's set, but it takes overnight to set in fridge. Then we put Biscoff paste on top, and then Biscoff biscuits.
We found that when you're making the brownie, if you use anything that's got marshmallow in it, it tends to turn the brownie soft. What I mean by that is a liquid comes out of the brownie. Marshmallows don't like being kept in the fridge. Neither do crunches and Maltesers. They're the things that do not like being in. So you've just added now the butter.
But I think it's all down to how cold the fridge is, because in the display fridge that we used to have at the cup shop, totally different, never did it.
Yeah, so I wouldn't advise using that unless you're going to put it into an airtight container. So you've just now added the butter.
Butter and chocolate.
And the chocolate from the microwave.
You have to be careful, otherwise it'll splash everywhere, all over my kitchen.
Yeah, when she used to make this years ago, she used to come back and there'd be chocolate in her hair.
Oh, well, I used to make big, massive gastro trays. And I didn't just make one, I made 10.
So the gastro trays are about just under a metre long and about, you know, a quarter of a metre wide.
Can't be a pastry chef and not get crap all over you.
Yeah, not get rubbish on you. So she's not even folding that in, you're just like mixing it in, aren't you, really?
I'm only just trying to get the butter in now. You're not
trying to get any air in. You'd
never mix it too much because you get chocolate everywhere.
So you can see on the time, everyone, this has took about 12 minutes so far. That's to get the mixture ready and almost ready to go in the oven. Look at that. You could eat that now if you wanted to do that.
Not if you're diabetic.
Give you a little bit of a taste. And you can see on the
How come we have no label?
golden syrup, really, on how much has gone. So a 5 tablespoons is almost gone to about half, and I should put a little bit in for the pot. And this is a 680 gram.
If you buy the tins and you want to do it by the spoon, just have a jug of hot water outside here to keep putting your spoon in. So as you put your spoon in, it'll just slide straight off.
Because it'll stick.
Right, I've got no ladle. How can I have no ladle?
Got no ladle, right. 2 seconds.
Let me just have another little check.
Look at that.
I'll have to do a little more from my pressure cooker.
So you can see, this is our standard cooker at home. So you can see how big them trays are. Let's try and come back a little bit against what it is. So it's almost a third of the size of our oven. Yeah, why don't you just pour it in?
So if you want to make one at home, the ingredients that we've told you, just half it again.
Yeah, so
I like to try and put the same amount of ladles in each one.
well, you would do, won't you? You're making two, aren't you? Look at that.
But you'd never believe we make this and we don't eat it ourselves.
We don't, do we? We don't.
No.
We don't. I don't think I've ever had any. I've tried a bit.
You had it when we worked at a hotel.
I've tried a bit.
But we never put anything in them like I do now.
Loads of it. We have had people before, when we had a sandwich shop, come into the sandwich shop and just want brownie for takeaway. We've had people that have asked us to make these big ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
For them because they like them that much. It's a lot different to other brownies. So this is
We had some in at calf. So I don't tend to do it in summertime because it's too hot. People don't want stuff like this. But we had some in, and a guy came in and he took a piece home in. He came back in the next day to buy some more.
Oh, he phoned up. He actually phoned
up that day to say it was the best brownie he's ever had.
Yeah.
And then came back in next day.
And bought some more.
Bought some to take home.
Yeah. So that just shows.
And he said, him and his wife make it. He said, so I know how expensive it is to make it.
It's not so much the chocolate, the butter, and everything else.
It's these.
It's the packet. It's the filling that you're putting in it. Yes, you can make it plain if you want, but
because you can't be tight with it. You can't be tight with things.
we're back onto that one. So that one's nearly filled up, isn't it? Will you level these bits out?
Yeah, I'll scrape it all over.
Oh, watch that bit there. So you've got the little tips there from the pegs, and as you can see, the foil, the greaseproof paper isn't moving over, is it?
I actually saw somebody do it on YouTube.
Did you?
Yeah, I wanted to. Well, I bought caramel once in tin because I wanted to make a caramel shortbread, and it's not thick enough. So I watched how to make it, and she did that.
Yeah, YouTube.
So I pinched the tip.
That's it. That's what it's there for, isn't it? So it's not very deep, that is it really? When you look at it.
But I won't cook these together. I will cook them one at a time. Yeah, I know that costs more money on electric, but you only live once.
Yeah.
30 minutes more, because I know that 30 minutes on that top shelf, then another 6. That's perfect. The one on the bottom might not be.
Yeah, so
Even though your oven might be fan assisted, they're never perfect.
So it don't matter then, does it? Now you can leave this. You can leave this to rest now.
Well, you can leave it to rest. It's only when you're making it that you don't. As soon as you add that to that, you don't leave it. So then you have to take these off now.
That's all the bowl empty, as you can see, everyone. Look at that.
If I'm making other things, I don't take the clips off, but I have to take the clips off. Otherwise, the foil don't like going over. So I have to cut the grease-proof down.
Yeah, 'cause it will burn it a little bit, won't it, if it need be?
Yeah.
And you've got the oven set now for 180, have you?
No, the pie's in the oven.
Oh.
It'll be set at 200.
So that's it.
I don't want my pie to burn.
You took them clips off now, have you?
Took them clips off because I need to get foil all on it.
Yeah.
And you can't get it because of this grease-proof paper.
So once this is cooked, it'll come out of the oven, it'll get finished off, and then before you can't really cut it up, you need to put it into the fridge and leave it for 24 hours.
You could put it in the fridge for 6 hours,
Yeah.
but it has to be freezing cold.
Yeah, so because
Otherwise
otherwise
it'll just go.
it'll start, you know, because it's a gooey brownie, it won't be 100% set. So you've got to, I would definitely advise to leave it in the fridge overnight for about 24 hours, and then you'll be able to portion it up. That's it. Just
They used to come at Cobb Shop.
at the chef's apron, which used to be
What used to be Cobb Shop. They used to come and they used to smell them in the oven. They used to say, "Oh, you're making brownie."
Yeah, people
I'll be back in an hour for a piece.
have phoned up, and every time it went on, it's sold out. So that's it. So we're looking at a rough time. It took Nicola about 20 minutes to be able to get them ready to go in the oven.
But it's always best to weigh your stuff out, especially you don't want to have that med and then waiting ages for your chocolate to melt.
Yeah, so
You want to get it all bush.
everything's done. So all that has all been done in 20 minutes. So it's just a matter of the cooking time, and that's it. Right, these little bad boys, they're going to get loaded in the oven, and let's get back to you when it's ready to come out. So the brownie's been in the oven. It's now going to come out. Foil's going to come off. You can see it's not fully cooked. So this is going to take another 15 minutes.
No.
6 minutes. Sorry, I stand corrected. It's going to take another 6 minutes, and then we'll put the topping back on it. So back in again. Same temperature, Nicola, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly the same temperature. So set your timer now, everyone. 6 minutes. Right, so the brownie's been in for 6 minutes. It's now come out. I'm just going to touch it a little bit. It'll be really, really hot. As you can see, my finger just touched it. It just went in and made a little bit of dint in it. So the next thing now is to put the topping on. Again, these have already been broke up, ready to go. So you've also got the white chocolate Kit Kat inside it, and we're also putting white chocolate Kit Kat on top as well. I mean, you can put a different topping on if you wanted, but we're going to use the same one, so you can see how it is. Look at that.
Just don't do a twill one or a Galaxy Ripple, because it's just chocolate.
It's just chocolate, isn't it? You need to be doing one that's got a little bit of flavour to it. White chocolate always works well, and so does the mint aero. The mint aero works lovely. Alright. But once this is done, and it's already got the top on. What's your hand? I can get it because I've not got your hands in.
Yeah, I've still got 2 more. What are you waiting for? For a bit to fly over so you can grab
Oh, I'm
it?
definitely waiting for a bit of that white chocolate Kit Kat. Definitely waiting for it. So as soon as this one's finished, the next one will be loaded into the oven again. If you feel like, so what she's doing now is she's just going to squash it in a little bit. Just be careful when you're doing this, because this is still hot. It's just come out of the oven. Just going to squash it down a little bit. And that's it. Alright, so as you can see, some of it started to melt a little bit, but we're not bothered about that.
That's what you want it to melt, so then it sets on top when it's within fridge, so then when you portion it,
Overnight.
it's all set, it's not going to fall off.
Well,
Not worse, all top and falling out.
So this will be left out for before we put it into the fridge. It's going to be left out for about an hour and a half, so it's nice and cool. Well, it's cooled down a little bit, and then we'll put that in the fridge. Definitely, I would recommend. I know Nicola said 6 hours. 6 hours is a minimum. If you put it in for 6 hours and you try and portion it, you will struggle to portion it. The best thing about this is if you leave it in for 24 hours, it will be 100% set. You can then portion this up and then freeze it down if you want. That's what we used to do.
In portions.
In portions. Nicola used to make big slabs of these and freeze the slabs down and then take them out as we need them. You know, some days we do 200 portions of brownie. So that just gives you an idea. So the next one's been loaded in. Let's show you that one when it comes out. Get yourself a quick brew while the next one's cooking. Right, so the second brownie is coming out of the oven. Just show them again, Nicola. It looks like it's a little bit different. You see, it's a little bit, looks like that bit there. Looks like it's raw. I'll show you.
They look like they're cooked, but actually they're not. That's what you want. If I pressed hard enough, my finger would go straight through it, but I'm not because it's red hot.
So that's what we're looking for, everyone. Next one is get the aero on it.
This one's one of the best ones, I think.
Yeah, I think this one's one of the best ones for taste, don't you?
Kinder Bueno, that always sells really well. I don't know why, because Kinder Bueno is a rancid cookies.
You just squashed it back down again. When you try using your fingers, this will start melting again. And that's it, second one's done. Let's just quickly go back to the first one so you can see actually what it's looked like now when it started melting. And you can see it's started to set. So that's how you do it, nice and easy. So it pretty much 20 minutes prep time, and then you've got the cooking time, which the cooking time was half an hour on 200 degrees or gas mark 7 with the foil on, and then take the foil off for 6 minutes. Out it comes, put your topping on, press it down a little bit, sprinkle whatever you want on topping, leave it in the fridge for 24 hours, happy days. Right, so this has now been in the fridge for over 12 hours. As you can see, you're just pulling it back, look at that, it's perfect. You can tell it's perfect because I'm just going to pull it over. Let me show you the bottom, so that's the bottom. So that's got all the white chocolate Kit Kat on it. So we're going to portion this up. So let's try and get you a picture of what it's like when you cut it up. We're going to cut this into 8. When I'm cutting it through, I don't know if you can see the knife, but you've still got that gooiness on it. Look at that, everyone. Whoa, that's banging, that. So this is the white chocolate Kit Kat. I'm just going to cut it into 8. We're going to give them nice big portions. We'll be selling this at the cafe. It'll make us a little bit of money. It's not burnt on the edges, you find a lot of brownie goes all burnt on the edges. This one, as you can see, it's not burnt, it's perfect, that. You'll love this. So this is the white chocolate Kit Kat one. We're just going to put it onto little boards like so. And then this one will go in the fridge. We'll just keep his eyes on it. So that's the white chocolate Kit Kat, everyone. As you can see, lovely that. We'll get these ones cut up. Again, look at that there. White chocolate Kit Kat. Have some of that. Right, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to do the aero brownie one. Again, we're just folding up. It's not even stuck to the greaseproof paper. Little tip, don't buy the cheap greaseproof paper, buy the good stuff. Pay about £1 more for it, but it's definitely better than the cheap stuff. It won't stick on the good stuff. Just going to pull that off. Oh, that smells lovely. Again, we're going to go into 8 pieces per brownie. Still nice and gooey. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for it rock hard. Some people make it rock hard, but we want ours nice and soft. So let's get a piece cut open. Look at that, everyone. Wow, beautiful. As you can see, it's all inside it. Get the little bits down there, all the way down there, and that's it. So it's pretty much nice, easy. Just follow the instructions, follow the recipe, follow the guidelines. You can't go wrong with this. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this. See you again.